Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to examine some tea tools and a beautiful chashitsu. This chashitsu is 8.5 tatami spaces, so it's quite big. It also has a fusuma, which is a sliding door. Overlooking a roji, a Japanese garden with a sukubai for washing purification. Let's just close our fusuma and look around. This empty space here is a tokonoma, which is an enclave. The enclave area contains the scroll or the kakejuku. The enclave also is very sacred, so we can't walk on that area. And here we have our wonderful tea tools. All of these are rented, apart from the cha one, so I didn't buy these. This chashitsu place offers rental of their tools, and that's a wonderful thing because these tools are truly amazing. So let's start by looking at how I learned about tea ceremony, or this style of tea ceremony. I use this book. This is for the furo tea ceremony. It's all in Japanese, but hopefully I try my best and hopefully my otenmai is okay. Now let's look at these two big items here. This is called a furo, and on the furo is a kettle called a kama or a chagama. The furo is the portable blazer, and that heats up our water, and I'm going to use these brass rings to lift up the kettle or the kama or chagama. This chagama or kama is from Fukuoka. It's actually Ashiya kama, which is very, very beautiful. It's a small one, so not so heavy. It fits perfectly on this furo, and if you look at it a bit closely, you can see it's quite a plain, simple pattern style. The other one, the bigger one, which I'm going to pick up now, and the bigger furo, the furo is blue or a turquoise, and the kama is quite significantly larger, so it doesn't fit. So the furo and the kama has to fit together, so they have to match the set. And let me show you the kama here. Look at that. This one is a beautiful one. I'm actually using the smaller one for the otenmai this time, but this bigger one is really nice. The futa, the lid, the tsumami, the tip, the bottom part is called the soko, and the body part is called the do. And jikabi, the open fire, really heats the water well. And it's just a beautiful pattern. I think I'm going to just show you a little bit more of the gara, the pattern on the bigger one. It's a lovely plant shape. I think it's a flower. And those are the two main tools for furo or tenmai. The smaller tools we're going to look at next. The first one is called the futaoki. Now futaoki is the bamboo that is used to balance the hishaku, because the hishaku shouldn't touch the ground. So this is like a bamboo, a hishaku rest. Now what is a hishaku? Hishaku is a scoop, or actually a ladle, where we take up the water and we put it in our chawan, and it balances like so. This futaoki is actually upside down. The smaller side, the line side should be up, but it's just for demonstration purposes. So now let's put away our futaoki and look at this yakimono, this pottery here. It's called the mizuzashi. This is where the water is kept. So we put water in the kettle, but because the kettle is boiled at 100 degrees, some people want it a little bit cooler, maybe 90 degrees. So we transfer some cool water from the mizuzashi into the kama using our hishaku. The next one I want to show you is over here, and this watering pot looks like a plant watering pot, yes. It's called the mizusugi, and the mizusugi is used to replace water into the mizuzashi if we use the mizuzashi's water. And this is a bamboo stick, and it is used to hang up our kakejiku, or a scroll, which is here. Because the scroll area is very sacred and we can't move in that area, we have to use this stick to maneuver and hook it up to the tokonoma hook, and thus it can be displayed beautifully. Here we have the scroll. In the next video I'm going to undo the scroll and I'll show you how you actually attach it into the tokonoma. Here we have natsume. Natsume is where the tea is contained. It's made of lacquer. Lacquer in Japanese is urushi. The actual product is called shiki. So when lacquer is applied to a product, to create a product, they call it shiki. So a fukusa is a very important piece of material. It's a cloth. It has 4 sides. I'm just going to fold it like such, and this is how it's stored. Now the fukusa has 3 sides which are sewn and 1 side which is not sewn, which is folded. That's called the wasa. Wasa should be on the right hand side. Here I'm going to fold the fukusa into a triangle, and this triangle is going to be attached to my obi or my belt. Now for a boy, the fukusa is attached to the bottom part, and for a girl the fukusa is attached to the top part. And this signifies basically that you are ready to make tea, that you are the teishu, the tea master, and you are going to now prepare the tea for the guests. So again, as I'm a boy, I will put the fukusa tucked underneath my obi. We pull it out like so. We look at one of the attachments, one of the sides of the fukusa, and we let it go. Again, remember the wasa should be on the right side. We then fold it, and I'm going to purify the natsume. Look how I'm folding the fukusa, and then I push it downwards like so, and I keep it in my right hand, picking up the natsume in my left hand. I purify first closest to me, then furthest away from me, then in the center. Fold it out, turn, and withdraw. Next we're going to fold the fukusa one more time. This time we're going to purify the chashaku, the tea scoop. And to do that, we do it in exactly the same way as we did with the natsume, but at the end we transfer it to the left hand side and we don't push down. So have a look, beautiful turn like so. We keep it in our palm and then we turn and fold into the chashaku, and we purify once, then twice. Notice that small turn on the second node, and then we purify it one more time and we withdraw. We then place the chashaku onto our natsume like so. Now of course the natsume contains the tea. Here I'm just transferring some lovely uji tea into the natsume. Usually we would put a bit more tea into that natsume, but because it's just for demonstration purposes, I haven't filled up the natsume. Let's open the shiki up, and there we have some beautiful uji tea ready to be served. Now we have to prepare a chawan and we have to prepare a kinsui. So preparing the chawan, we put the chakin or the napkin, we fold it like so. This is used to wipe the chawan after it's been purified. We fold it double and then a little bit halfway through. We place it in the center here. Then we put our whisk or our chasen. This one is from Nara, beautiful chasen. And then we put our chashaku, which is actually also from Nara, from the same company, same bamboo. Just folding the tip. Notice I'm putting it face down. This is very important. When we prepare the chawan, the chashaku is face down. Now let's bring in the kinsui. The kinsui is used to dispose of any water we don't need. The shomen or the face is placed there. We put in our futaoki, and again we put in our ladle or our hishaku. Hishaku, again, just like the chashaku, is face down. This is a beautiful hishaku. I love the node. The node is the centerpiece there. It has a beautiful texture and lovely feel to it. Very light, easy to use. And there we have it. We're now all ready to make some tea.